Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Sorry for a little bit of delay with the videos. I ended up becoming a little bit busy because I wanted to work on some other projects that I just got completely bored of and wanted to work on some other stuff. So I do apologize for that, but rest assured, more Birth by Sleep videos are coming. I'm working on those right now as we speak. And as you guys may have recalled in the last part for Birth by Sleep, we have concluded Terra's story, so now we have two characters left to continue playing as. So for the next character we're going to be playing as, we're going to be playing as Ventus. And as you guys have probably noticed already, this is a short part because I'm kind of doing the same thing like I did with the beginning of Terra's story, where for this first part with Ventus, I'm just doing everything inside the Land of Departure, and then as we move on, we'll be moving on to longer videos within the Disney worlds. So as you guys, kind of like what I said early on in the playthrough, when starting over as a new character, you're going to start to see cutscenes that we've already seen before, but now we're going to see them from the perspective from these different characters. So now since we're playing as Ventus, we're going to see what was going through Ventus's mind during everything that happened. Now, what makes these characters all unique is that, like I said earlier, they each have their own individual unique traits, whereas Terra is very strong, Ventus is very fast. He's not really that strong to start off with, but once you level him up more and give him some more commands, the kid is a lightning bolt of terror. So now we've kind of gone back to basics here, folks, so now we got to do some of the stuff over again, but don't worry, we're going to get through this as quickly as possible, considering this is the second to last time we're going to have to see this cutscene. But yes, the first thing that we are going to be doing for Ventus's playthrough is we're going to be destroying these orbs again. Because as you guys know, Ventus did play a part in the destroying of these orbs.
Don't worry about me. You two focus on the exam.
But Ven, you're in danger here. Go wait in your room.
No way. I've been looking forward to this. Seeing you two become masters. I'm not gonna miss it now.
He can take care of himself. He's been out there training just as hard as us.
Yeah.
Stay sharp, Ven.
Alrighty, and one thing that I'd like to point out right away that Ventus has that I think Aqua may have, but Terra doesn't, is that when you lock onto something as Ventus, and you're a little bit of some distance away and you press the attack button, Ventus will almost air dash like that to go and take out some damage, which I like a lot about Ven. Now, those of you who have played some of the original Kingdom Hearts games and you haven't played Birth by Sleep yet, I will tell you right now that Ventus is the closest to Sora that you will ever get in this game because of how his stats are and how he starts off and how he will eventually get stronger. The only thing that makes Ventus different is that he uses his Keyblade backwards, so he kind of attacks it like that. But I think that's just a unique thing for Ventus and makes him different from the other Keyblade wielders, which I don't mind. It's something different, it's something new, and it's not entirely a ripoff of Roxas, since Roxas essentially does everything the same way as Sora does. Now, kind of like what I did with Terra in his playthrough, I'm going to be doing the same with the other two characters, where I am mostly going to be sticking to magic-based attacks because they get the job done quickly, and because I can really keep this playthrough moving along at a good speed for you guys. But then, obviously, once we approach another part, I'm going to be taking that time to level up my character, level up those spells and abilities so I can, really get things moving along fast for you guys, because what's good for me is that I finally am going to be going back to work soon after everything that's just been happening around my hometown starting next week, so I won't be able to record and do stuff as with much time as I originally had. But I want to take the time that I do have now to record as much as possible, so that way, I'm all set for the end of June when this new game comes out, and I can start making videos for you guys on that. So I can say for sure that if you guys are watching this right now, I am planning to upload more videos today, but I actually have to work on the gameplay for them first. But I want to try and get all the way to Radiant Garden with Ventus. I want to at least get all those videos up to date if I can. So that way we're at a pretty good start with Ventus, because if I think I could really do it, if I really just like kind of put my head into it, I can really try and complete Ventus before we get to June, which I think it's possible. If I really just put my mind to it, I can really get his playthrough done. So that way, once we're in June, I really just have to focus on Aqua. But we'll see because of how things change and how things progress. But I am hoping that before we finish up May, I can have Ventus' story finished. I would like to do that, and I am going to try my hardest, guys. So just please bear with me. I'm gonna get that going as soon as I can.
Hey.
So now we've gone back to the point where Aqua has been awarded the rank of Keyblade Master, but Terra has not because of the darkness.
What do you make of Ventus?
He ain't gonna cut it. Somebody's gotta break that loser in.
Not here, you won't. I have to keep up appearances.
So now we're going to see what kind of role Vanitas actually plays. I know I kind of brought this up a little bit at the end of Terra's story, but now we're going to see what Ventus really means to, what Vanitas really means to Ven, and how their relationship kind of goes about. So now we've actually got a new cutscene here, going over some new stuff, because now we get to see what Ventus was doing while Terra was outside talking with Master Xehanort. And we can see that Ven is holding a Keyblade made by Terra.
Better hurry, Ventus,
Huh? Who are you?
or you'll never see Terra again.
What? Get real. I can see Terra anytime I want.
Like right now, he's leaving you behind. And by the time you catch up, he'll be a different person.
Now that's a good foreshadowing, if I do say so
You know
myself.
The first thing about Terra. Me and him will always be a team.
Okay, I'm not a
What?
grammar guy, but isn't it supposed to be Terra and I?
Is that what you call friendship?
I'm sorry, but my grandmother says that, like, corrects my grammar so much that now it's, like, kind of, like, come to me in video games. And I can't help but think that what Ventus just said is a little bit of a grammar error.
Looking at nothing but what's in your tiny world.
So now Vanitas is kind of trying to convince Ven that Terra is in danger, and the only way that Ven's going to know anything or be able to do anything is by leaving the land of departure behind and exploring other worlds like Terra is about to do. And Aqua, since we know that she's going to be doing stuff too. We don't know exactly what she's doing. Except that when we learned in Radiant Garden that Master Ericus apparently has told Aqua to spy on Terra. So that's the only thing we really know about what's been going on. We haven't seen the cutscene yet. And now we get a little flashback to, you know, Ventus and Terra. They have a pretty strong friendship, and Ven doesn't want to see that destroyed.
Terra!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now coming on to close to a minute left in this part. Again, I do apologize for this part being so short, but I'm trying to do the same thing like I did with Terra's playthrough, where, you know, if I can squeeze in a world in a short period of time, I'm going to do that. So now we get kind of like our little introduction to Ventus. But please rest assured, I'm working on the gameplay videos right now, and then I'm going to start working on the commentary, because I really would like to get Ventus' story finished up before we hit June. Believe me, I'm really trying here. But I just want to say thank you all so much for watching, and I really do hope that you did enjoy Terra's story, and you guys are in for some pretty exciting stuff with Ventus' story, because when I first played Birth by Sleep, Ventus was the first character I played as, since I really loved playing as Sora and Roxas. I really wanted to play as Ventus. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time, because the next time we visit with Ventus, we're going back to the Disney worlds, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you next time.
Wait, Ben!
Bye.